Malcolm, you've done just about everything there is to do in footy, mate. But to hand over North Melbourne jumper to the Kangaroos' first ever number 1 selection, that's got to be right up there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise. Obviously, all the COVID stuff kept David Noble away. It would have been great for David to do it, but it was a pleasure to do it. Actually, I watched Jason play here at South Adelaide in Adelaide for the last couple of years. He's a fine young player and a really, really nice young man.
And we know you're all across footy here in SA. What can you tell us about Jason? If you had to, say, compare him to another player, a current player, who would you pick?
Yeah, I just know he's trying to sort of model himself on Nat Fyfe. He's smaller than Nat Fyfe, but he's got those attributes. He can mark it, he can kick it, he can go both ways, and he loves the contest. I think he's a really contested beast. So he's going to get bigger. He probably won't get as tall as Fyfe, but if he plays as half as good as him, he'll be pretty good.
Leading up to tonight, have you had a chance to chat to Jason? And if not, what kind of advice would you give him heading into an AFL system?
Yeah, actually, former South Adelaide coach John Reid, who was with me through the Crows days, and pointed him out a couple of years ago to me. So I've actually seen him play and just develop nicely in the last 2 years in the Sandful. Oh no, look, he's got all the tricks and he's got some really good advice from good people around him. So he has got all the tools and he's prepared to work. So I'd suggest the North midfield with Simpkin, Davies Uniacke, Taron Thomas, another one. You've got Greenwood coming too. So it's just starting to build that great nucleus that they need.
It's been a big 7 days for North Melbourne, Malcolm. Are you loving what you're seeing out of the club at the moment?
Yeah, it is. I mean, sometimes you have to bottom out, and they've done that. They played in preliminary finals with Brad Scott, so they've had their little tip. Now they've been out. Now they're starting to rebuild again, and I think the next couple of years are going to be pretty exciting years at North.
Thanks for your time.
Good.